Hey critics, welcome back to the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel where you get commentary, reviews, and tabloid news. I'm your host, Patricia Hartley. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. It's Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. Hey critics, it's time to chronicle. Up first, let's talk TV. The Sherri Shepherd lineup this week, y'all, is sick. Vice President Kamala Harris stops by Sherri this morning, while Whoopi Goldberg is going to be there tomorrow. As you know, she's talking about her brand new book called Bits and Pieces. And y'all, while she's making the rounds, she recently made headlines about her dating life in an interview she did with Don Lemon, talking about hit and runs are great. That's her direct quote, okay? And she does not have time for a lot of people coming in and out of her life. She says she got her grandchildren, I believe even some great grands. So shout out to Whoopi Goldberg and congratulations on your brand new book. This week, also on Jennifer Hudson's show, she have guests that's going to include Wanda Sykes. Wanda's going to be there on tomorrow. Dule Hill is going to be on the show on Thursday, as well as Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa is going to be there on Friday. And Miss Tamron will be having Alfonso Ribeiro. Of course, we all know him from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. I don't really know the song, but he did a great job. And of course, the Shy Cast is going to hit the Tamron Hall show this upcoming Thursday. And I want y'all to catch all of the weekday talk shows. You can check your local listings for those show times as well. And congratulations, y'all, are in order for Michael Jordan. BlackEnterprise.com reports that Michael Jordan has opened a brand new clinic. It's a health clinic, and it's also opened up in his hometown of Wilmington, North Carolina. Now, this is not his first clinic, y'all. This is actually his third. The name of the clinic is going to be called the Novant Health Michael Jordan Family Medical Clinic. Now, the clinic is set to bring what the report says a much needed comprehensive primary care service. So basically, they're going to be offering primary care services. And although this is his third, Jordan says that he's confident that the clinic will positively impact individuals and families throughout Wilmington. He says, I am profoundly grateful to help make this day happen for my hometown. Congratulations, Michael. In my hometown, memory. Okay, I'm done. I am done. Speaking of singing and speaking of done, I know everybody's heard about Anita Baker and the fact that she ended up dipping on the Mother's Day concert. I think they say 2 hours before showtime or so. And although Anita did dip out, other folks have talked about that already. Somebody else who's dipping out on things, according to TMZ, there's a video, y'all, of Tyrese. He's bailing on a Georgia concert, basically to avoid being served, and not in the way that you think, right? So Tyrese is out here talking about how Ricky Smiley and essentially just kind of sounded like he's taking up for Brian McKnight. That's what I'm gonna really say. That's really what he's sounding like. And we all know that Brian McKnight is not sounding like the best. This is what I'll say about Brian McKnight. It's really the fact that he doesn't sound like a good professional, right? A lot of the times in situations like this, you'll hear celebrities or stars kind of pull back, whoever the celebrity is. The people who are saying the negative stuff, let them say it, but you'll pull back and you'll say something along the lines of, you know what? I love my kids. I had an opportunity to spend, 25 great, amazing years. I'm here for them. They know where I'm at. Bam, leave it at that. My concert is going to be XYZ. Some sort of a professional statement, or the best way to do it is you get your publicist to release a statement on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because if you're really gonna do it, if you're really gonna separate, that's what you do. Okay. But Brian, it's not looking good for you. Whatever's going on with you and them kids and the children and the family, and you separating and now getting your new family and no longer wanting to be a McKnight. Come on now, because Brian is really no longer a McKnight. Hallelujah. We don't even know what is really going down because there's so many things that are happening. Talk about somebody that needs to go on the R&B podcast. I think I would love to see Brian McKnight, because at this point in time, I need a longer explanation about what's going on. And I know we all really want y'all to mediate this, because it sucks to see this publicly, y'all. Publicly, it definitely sucks. But speaking of public, back to Tyrese, talking about the lawsuit that he is avoiding. So there is a lawsuit that's been filed against Tyrese Singer by the name of Brian Barber. He's suing him for defamation, and he's filed a $10 million lawsuit claiming that he badmouthed him on The Breakfast Club. Now, there is Instagram posts of Tyrese acknowledging the concert that was canceled there in Georgia, I think a day or two ago. I think it was actually specifically on Mother's Day. He didn't cancel it. What he ended up doing was, I think it was 3 songs before his set was over, he ended up like leaving because somebody whispered to him and gave him a tip, hey, somebody's about to serve you. So he basically exited before he could be served. So, oh, Tyrese, I don't know what's happening or what's going on, but there's been a lot of stuff that's been happening in your life, and I'm hoping that things just kind of turn around for you. We remember the Coca-Cola commercial. Remember him on the bus? Tyrese, that's when we was introduced to you. We missed that. We missed that. Okay. And speaking of missing, Wendy Williams has been MIA, y'all, since what, about May of 2023? I think on the documentary that she ended up doing, that was the last time she said something. I know it was released in 2024, but the last time she actually spoke was what, 2023? Come on now, help me out. Somebody let them know. Well, what's in the news recently actually is Wendy Williams, her penthouse has officially been sold, according to critics, over at the nypost.com. Wendy purchased a penthouse back in 2021 at a whopping $4.5 million, and the house sold for $3.7 million at a reported decrease of almost $1 million. I think they said it's about $855,000, $855,000 is what it was. So in terms of a decrease, there was apparently a tax lien that was on her home, which resulted in the sale. But this sounds like, and you know, this not sounds like, this is the penthouse. Remember that we saw in her 2021 docuseries that she did. I'm sorry, that wasn't a docuseries. Excuse me, that was a movie. I'm confusing everybody. In her 2021 movie that she did, My Life is a Mess, Wendy Williams. Now while Wendy Williams has been under her guardianship, everything has basically gone left, y'all. I gotta say that. I don't know what this guardianship is supposed to do, but things are out of order. I thought the guardian's supposed to be paying the bills. We out here talking smack about her husband, Kevin. Child, what is that guardian doing? Is the guardian guarding the money the way that she's supposed to? And why is she not paying the bills like she's supposed to? And don't try to tell us there ain't no money in there now. What happened to the money that was in there before? And are y'all playing? Stop playing. We don't know what's going on, and everything is too confusing. And I don't know why everybody trying to act like, well, I'm so glad that Wendy Williams had a documentary. I'm so glad that we was able to see. Or a few people said, I don't know if I wanted Wendy to go out like that. This story is not over. So I don't know what that docuseries was supposed to share with us or show us, but all it showed to me was that there is still more to actually come. And Guardian, Guardian my ass. Now, her movie Wendy Williams is on Hoopla, and the Wendy Williams What a Mess is also available via the platform. Both of y'all, do you realize that her Wendy Williams, the movie, remember the one where the young lady played her character on that Lifetime whatever? And if you remember, the movie was also etched in a lot of her love story with Kevin. Stop acting like it wasn't. A lot of this is still not a surprise, y'all. Not a surprise. I mean, if there's been nobody that's been more transparent in Hollywood, especially when you're thinking about Black entertainment, Wendy Williams, in terms of her transparency, she's not just transparent about how she feels about other people and what they go through. She's also transparent about her own life, which is why we love Wendy so much, and which is why we know Wendy don't like them side chicks. She do not like women messing with married men, and we know why. We also know, Wendy, we ain't seen you in a long time. The report continues on to also say that Wendy is not in the best of health, and there is, as I said before, more to come. Also, shout out to Skims. Skims and Kim K, they ink a deal with the WNBA, providing those undergarments for them. They also have a deal with the NBA. The WNBA is also going to return to Prime beginning on May the 16th, and they're also going to be bringing 21 exclusive games to that specific streaming service. And speaking of the WNBA, Brittany Griner has a brand new book. She interviewed with people.com, and in her interview, she credits love for bringing her through one of the hardest times of her life. The time she spent 10 months in a Russian prison. We all know that was just last year. In her book, Coming Home, Brittany chronicles her journey from captivity to freedom. The book is out on audiobook, and it's also in bookstores now. And I think that does it, y'all. That's the critical news that you can use. If you missed this weekend's episode, you can still catch it. I basically focus in on the Black on the cover features. That's why I'm giving you some weekday content. Those Black on the cover features included Tabitha Brown. She was on A Woman's World, and also Maya Rudolph. She graces the cover of Town and Country. You can check that out, linked in the description box below. You can also catch our exclusive Black on the cover segments throughout the month of May, and tune in all summer long, where we plan to keep you satisfied through the weekend. Thanks for tuning in to the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel, where you get commentary, reviews, and tabloid news. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload.